What's up, guys? Sean Gaden here, and wanted to make a quick video for the blog and answer a few things that you may be asking yourself in pertaining to overcoming the fear of success. And as I said in the blog, you know, the fear of success was something that was very subtle. It was something that manifested from my subconscious mind. It was something that happened after I was already successful, after I had already achieved my goal. I only realized it, though, after I had lost everything that I had achieved. The moment that my mind, I entertained the idea that, you know, I did not deserve the success I was getting. How I knew that I was feeling this way is because when I first received my first commission check of $27,000 from a real estate deal, you know, it was like that was the most money I had ever made at one time, you know, and it didn't feel like something that I would normally experience. So I had to really get used to it, you know, and then I closed more deals like that, and as the deals kept closing, it was like, you know, okay, I think I can get used to this. And then, of course, right when I got used to it, then we had this economic crash, and the banks and things started to change their lending policies and what for. But, you know, this fear had also stagnated me to the point where I wouldn't invest the money into something else for a long time before I got back into internet marketing, because I had been internet marketing since like '99. You know, back when Corey Ruddle had his marketing tips website, and he was still alive, and you know, he was really the one educating people about how to set up an online business. So I didn't have anything to invest in. I was afraid to invest anything because I had this fear of loss. I had this fear that I didn't deserve it anyway, so I may lose it. And then that's where the fear of loss comes from, because subconsciously you don't believe you deserve it. Your brain, your mind is so conditioned, your mind is so trained to accepting loss or failure that it cannot recognize when it actually attains something that it wants, you see. So what I suggest is to get you a string of beads. Get you a string of beads, like what they call them, the Muslims call them dhikr beads. It's like a mantra bead. The Chinese or the Buddhists use them to use as to recite mantras in their mind, to keep their mind focused, or to keep their mind focused on the divine. Well, in auto-suggestion, these can be used to reprogram ourselves, because the programming exists on the subconscious level. This is where I had to remove that. So I started to repeat to myself that I had no fear, that I was fearless. And I would repeat it to myself using the beads. Every time I would say it, I am fearless, I am fearless, I am fearless. And I would repeat it to myself as I fall asleep. When I woke up in the morning, I would also grab the beads and start repeating it again. The beads had 108 beads on them. And it was, I say about 40 times, you know, you can, about 40 beads through, and you've pretty much done what you need to do. But you know, I'm ambitious, so I used to go through the whole ring of beads before I fell asleep. Sometimes I would fall asleep while I'm using the beads, while I'm repeating this to myself subconsciously, to my subconscious as I'm falling off. The dreaming mind, if you did not know, is the realm of the subconscious. This is where all of our passions, our fears, our lust, our instincts, all these things flow from the subconscious mind, our memories. Okay? So this is where our core beliefs exist, in that subconscious area. And we have to insert the type of beliefs and programming and thoughts into that area that will reflect a positive manifestation of what we really desire in our conscious mind. Consciously, we could be saying, I want to be successful, I want to be successful, I want to be successful. But subconsciously, we can continue to attract situations to ourselves that may jeopardize or sabotage the very thing that we wish we want. You see, like a person may be trying to get a job, but he can't stop drinking. He can't stay sober enough so that he can even go to an interview. You see, so we want to remove these type of things from our subconscious mind that are holding us back, and fear is the most powerful force that is holding a lot of people back, because what do you do when you're in fear? You become stagnant. You stand still. You stand still. And you do nothing. You don't take action because you're afraid you're going to fail. You're afraid that you don't really deserve the type of income that we're making online here. You feel like you have to work. You don't feel right unless you have to go to work. You have to remove all those type of things out of your mind, because that is exactly what held me back. I had everybody in my ear telling me, why you quit your job? Why you do this? Why you do that? I'm like, I had to do what I had to do so that I can do what I'm doing. Now that I'm making the money, everybody's like, oh, with their hand out. And it's like, if you don't believe that you deserve it, then you'll lose it. And that is something that you can recognize as the fear of loss. The fear of loss is, well, as you start making money, you start building a residual income online. What if this happens? What if the business what if the business go under? What if, I don't get paid? What if there's a scheme? What if this is a scam? You start thinking of all of these things, these negative thoughts that begin to start bringing your energy down, and then effectively bringing the energy of your business down. People are not attracted to you anymore, you see. So, and that may come at the event of an obstacle you may have to overcome. You may notice that your sales are going down. You may notice that you spent a lot of money on an advertising campaign and really didn't get the results you were looking for, and that creates the feeling of discouragement that will then bring in the fear. So you have to be careful there as well, to just keep pushing. Everything is not going to work exactly the way that, you think it may work. You may have to try a few things. You may have to experiment, with a few things before you actually find your niche and begin to see your business grow. But you have to always stay clear of fear and always stay focused on what it is that you want to achieve. Have no doubt, be confident, and know that you are super successful. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed the blog. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you indeed enjoyed it, please like and share it. If you feel like this can help anybody else, if you feel like any other marketers, any other people that are trying to just do things in their life without fear, share this video with them. I hope that what I've shared thus far is going to be beneficial to you. I know it was greatly beneficial to my life, and I'll see you at the bank. Peace.